Alright, so I saw this story on Deadline. Fictional Gamergate series in the works from Mind Right Entertainment and video games developer Brianna Wu. Which is going to be fucking terrible. You might be able to find a little entertainment out of it from the incredibly stupid nature of it. But, we'll see. It's like that SVU episode. Anyway, Mind Right Entertainment will work with journalist, game developer, and computer programmer Brianna Wu for Gamergate, a series about her experience as a critic and target of the notorious 2014 online harassment campaign. It's like, okay, real quick, if you don't know what Gamergate is, there were some people who were doing things. They were, it's a little quid pro quo kind of thing, where basically there was this girl, Zoe Quinn, she slept with a guy. And in exchange for favorable coverage of some fucking piece of shit video game she was making. There's a lot more to it. Basically, the entirety of Gamergate is about wanting ethics in journalism. Wanting, get rid of your woke bullshit, get rid of all this other horse crap. Just tell us about the games. Just be actual journalists. If you get paid to do reviews or provide favorable coverage, let people know. Stuff of that nature. Of course, they try to make, and of course, there were some who'd call themselves Gamergate, who would dox and harass and so on and such forth. Some of these chicks, or just people in general. But it's like, man, there's always going to be bad eggs or whatever in every group. Doesn't matter what group it is. There are terrible people in that group who will do terrible things. Anyway. It continues to go on. It ignited a firestorm for its targeting of women in the gaming industry, and that's one of the problems. Is that the mainstream media, whenever they talk about Gamergate, they make it all about, it's all about the targeting of women, it's the harassment, it's this and that and stuff. And it's like, dude, they got some harassment, but it's like it's not much more than people get just in their own general life. It's bullshit. It says, Wu was among the targeted women, which also included Zoe Quinn and Anita Sarkeesian. If you know those three names, or if you know any of those three names, then you know that this is a bunch of bullshit, and it's fucking just terrible. Anyway, it says Gamergate here's a funny part I wanted to point out real quick. It says Gamergate is co-created and co-written by Wu and J. Brad Wilkie. Camel spiders. Which is like, what? So I was like, camel spiders, what the hell is that? So I went and looked. Here's this guy, which is like, hey, do what you have to, I guess, but he's a writer on Gamergate, he's a producer on Chatty Catties, a writer on Camel Spiders, and a writer on Piranhaconda. Now, this, that's problematic. Well, even this, look at this, that's problematic. This guy needs to get canceled. He shouldn't be allowed to write on this Gamergate show. How dare he? Now, even on this, I bet that cat's looking at some big titties or some big ass or something. It's absolutely disgusting. How dare he? But anyway, I won't bother reading the whole thing. It's like, who gives a fuck? It's all gonna be stupid anyway. See, here it is. The Intimidation Game episode of Law and Order SVU and the documentary GTFO. And we're not going to retread the same story told in thousands of news stories from outlets such as the New York Times and Washington Post, blah, blah. Our series will focus on new fictional people within the game industry reacting to a horrific situation. So fictional people. So it's going to be a bunch of made up fuckheads who are going to be all, oh, my safe space. Help me. And all that kind of bullshit. It's fucking ridiculous. Now it's possible that nothing ever comes of this, because, who wants to watch this shit? But, anyway, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, I'll go ahead and wrap it up here, because I don't want to make this video too long, because this Gamergate shit, I just wanted to kind of complain a bit about it being an actual show, which I did hear, actually, that Zoe Quinn has disassociated herself from this TV series, in large part because she had wanted to make a movie, but it was never picked up and stuff, so she's probably a little bit upset that Brianna Wu's cashing in instead of her. But anyway, I'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.